Good afternoon, Steve Freed in Chicago with the grain comments after the USDA Crop Report. Well, the USDA had some interesting numbers come out, a few surprises. Number one, they lowered the corn yield 1 bushel, and next year's carryout 121 million bushels. That's got these corn up about 6 cents right now. They actually raised a little bit the soybean carryout. They lowered this year's carryout and they lowered next year's carryout, but not as much as people had hoped. So the fact that they raised the soybean yield and the crop production has beans down about 7 cents. So when we look at the actual numbers, the USDA did lower the corn crop. That was most of the change. They lowered next year's feed usage. In the beans, they raised this year's crush and this year's exports. They also raised next year's crush, and that to satisfy a little bit more meal demand. So from here, I think corn prices should stay in a trading range. I think the market could be sensitive that the corn crop could be a little bit lower down the road. We got to think that 16 corn prices might put a little more premium in them than they do now. Soybean prices might be up to a lot of different variables. What's going on in China, how many acres are increased in South America, farmers selling. The last couple of days we've seen the Brazil farmer increase selling, but you know, at these price levels, we tested 850 on the low today in November beans. Farmers may be reluctant sellers. Over in the wheat, USDA did as expected. They raised world wheat carryout about 5 to 6 million metric tons. Most of the increases in Europe, but also they increased Russia, and those increases offset a slight drop in Canada. Wheat prices, I think, will still be on the defensive. It's just that you've had such a break in wheat versus corn that you might see some people take some profits of that as we go into next year's growing season. So again, USDA raised a little bit the soybean crop. They lowered the corn carryout and the corn crop, and we've got beans down 7 cents and corn up 6. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.